The following program is rated MA and may contain themes that may not be appropriate for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hip-hop, trendsetters, the school of hard knocks and that attitude era. Yeah, I just wanted to be one of the best. Holding the mic as I'm yelling out D-Generation X. I will remember it. I'll never forget it. We've come a pretty long way. There's so much I can say. It's never really gone away.
The FedEx Forum is alive tonight. We have, qualifying matches for the Elimination Chamber. Man, I cannot wait. Elimination Chamber is my absolute favorite show of the year, and I am definitely looking forward to seeing who becomes part of that this year.
As we are seeing CM Punk and AJ Lee on our screens, I don't know if they're going over a game time strategy for tonight. But now we move to the Usos, who look like they are about to make their way out to the ring.
Yeah, and I gotta say, when they were doing that skyline shot at the opening there, I got confused because I thought we were looking down Bourbon Street in New Orleans for a second before I realized it was the FedEx Forum on the other side.
I know everybody wants to be in New Orleans. It's all good. It's all good. It's just the inner Saint in us. I get it. I get it. Oh, I got the vision.
Oh, I was like, holy crap, look at that entryway right now. But no, it was just video of all those people there. I was like, ooh, they're close.
A cool shot, though, regardless.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember 2K20 and how they had all those like weird levels that you could play in? And like some of them were just like, you can get this guy with like these like Mad Max type outfits.
Yeah.
Is that what Austin Theory took his gear inspiration from?
It's possible.
I mean, Mad Max on the Fury Road to WrestleMania.
And I guess a congratulations is in order for Logan Paul. His Pokemon cards
lighter.
A Guinness World Record for largest amount ever sold on an auction from a trading card at over $15 million. So people were absolutely on him about how he wasn't making money, and then he makes nearly 11 million in profit. So
I believe it was over 16 million.
Yeah,
was the final 16 million, either 200 and some or 800 and some thousand. It was insane.
and yet he still has that haircut. Even I know how to get a haircut. Like, it's not hard, Logan.
Nope. Yeah. I mean, Usos were coming down. The Vision decides that they're going to interrupt, and they're taking over the ring. So.
Well, I mean, a few months back, the Vision did state they do have a goal of going after the tag team titles.
True. Ooh.
The one thing I will say about the Masked Man this time around, a little bit more aggressive than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's also why I don't think it's Grayson Waller, because he ain't that aggressive in the ring.
Right. Scrap Daddy.
Who, by the way, today was revealed alongside Nick Aldis as a playable character in 2K26.
Yep, Uncle Adam sure is.
Yeah, Mama Velvet is in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Smart. Okay, good for Pierce. Nice. Oh, here we go.
And just listen to the ovation he gets.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't even changed in 3 years.
Right?
Like, good for him.
Are the Usos still hanging out in the crowd?
Yeah.
I think a 6-man tag is on its way.
Well, I mean, if you count Logan as a full man, then yes.
And you see, like, just ridiculous. Let me talk to you. And the crowd is just all over it. Oh. It's Madison. Thank you so much for popping in. What we're doing is we watch Monday Night Raw and we discuss the show as it's going on here. Thank you for joining us over on our Twitch channel. And yeah, that's what we're doing here tonight, at least with Turnbuckle Studios on the Raw Patrol.
Which, by the way, I do want to shout out to everyone who does follow us on Twitch, as Turnbuckle Studios is now at a proud 170 subscriptions. So if you want to add to that and help us get to 200, all you have to do is hit that follow button.
It's easy to do. Click. See? Logan Paul interrupting LA Knight here. Yeah.
Well, and let's not forget about the history between the two, as it was Logan Paul who did lose the United States title to LA Knight.
Right? Oh, good evening, Pete. Called him a broccoli-haired bitch. I love that they're getting a little bit more
risque.
Yeah.
Yep. That was the wording I used on the locker room.
And for all of our Canadian followers, happy Family Day.
And we are just one Bubba Duke short from having the whole Turnbuckle Studios family together.
Yeah.
But we do hope Bubba Duke gets better, as he is having a little bit of problems hearing, as you probably already knew every week.
Oh, the 6-man tag is happening right now.
Wow. Fantastic way to start the show off.
Yes.
And look at that. What time is it? What time is it? Oh, it's only 10 after the hour. We're not spending 20 minutes on promos going on. 10 minutes into a matchup right away. Coming up next. This is amazing. This is how it should be.
But Karl, if it was Alexa Bliss, Ivy Nile, or Liv Morgan doing 20 minutes in the ring, your tone would be different, my friend.
No, I still want them to just quickly and then get into the action. I would much rather see them flipping around instead of just standing there. They look a lot better to me when they're actually moving and not just standing there like a dead fish.
I just appreciate the fact that they're willing to do some exercising.
Yeah, true.
Got to take care of yourself.
I like exercise.
And I do too.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of arm
Wink,
curls
wink.
during Monday Night Raw. There's one.
I'll join it. There's one.
What the hell?
Yeah, there we go. We're all working together.
Everybody's exercising tonight.
There we go.
And the anarchy is underway here in the ring as all 6 men are in there going at it.
As it should be, because there's a lot of heat between all 6 of these men right now.
Yes.
Now it's Bronson Reed stuck in that ring with all 3. The Usos and LA Knight. No, like Logan Paul's not coming back. Like where is somebody? Austin Theory, somebody get in there, help your guy out. What are you doing?
Yep.
And Bronson's out of the ring now too.
And Bronson wanted to immediately get back in there. Why couldn't Logan Paul or Austin Theory do the same thing when Bronson was getting beat up?
I mean, if you just made $11 million, are you gonna really go quickly into the ring the day after?
Yeah, because I love the sport.
I'm counting my Benjamins.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's like $300 Canadian.
right. Right. That's a lot.
That's a whole lot of loonies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, guys, with this
like
match,
those two, a couple toonies.
does the Vision's cohesion as a unit work better versus the Usos and LA Knight, who we know they've had history as well between the 3 of them? Or do we get that lightning in a bottle tonight for this match?
I don't necessarily think there's any lightning in a bottle, but I think that the overinflated attitudes of those on the Vision could be the downfall for them. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, I think by now the hatchet between the feud between Jay and LA, that hatchet's been buried long ago.
Right.
Well, what's that added phrase? An enemy of an enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
I mean that applies. But the
RBV brother, love you. Thank you for coming in as they're doing the Humming Media Group watch along at the same time that we're doing the Raw Patrol, showing love on all platforms. Love you. Thank you.
I have to ask, earlier we did get more or less confirmation that Bronson Reed will be in a qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber, most likely going next week, seeing how he's in the ring right now.
Yes.
Who do we think that is going to accompany him in that match? And I think that would be the final qualifying match. Therefore, as we talked about it just on the locker room, negating that second chance match for qualification.
I mean, unless you're going to include 2 of the others and to have that second chance, or could you imagine if it's going to be Bronson Reed in a qualifier match with Austin Theory and Logan Paul?
Well, I was going to say, do we get a Logan Paul in that match? Because we know that Austin Theory had his opportunity last week. And then What about a Jey Uso?
What about a Jey Uso?
Do you, with all of the momentum he built over the past year before reuniting with his brother on this tag team championship run, do you put a Jey Uso back or into the Elimination Chamber for that opportunity to once again be that single star we know he is?
Well, wasn't it just last week where the Usos were asked what's next, and Jay said, I want you to focus on getting that championship back and qualifying for the Elimination Chamber? So could that not have been a foreshadow of Jey Uso being in a qualifying match?
Yeah, so he's more than likely going to be in this match with Bronson Reed. And I can't remember, but has LA Knight already had a qualifier?
Yes, LA Knight qualified last week.
Okay.
He pinned that's where actually I was going to go. We saw the Masked Man interfere and help LA Knight win. Would the Masked Man be a good fit for this match? And maybe, just maybe, we find out who the Masked Man is.
So we're going to have Bronson Reed, Jey Uso, and the Masked Man in the qualifier.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the Masked Man to reveal after he wins to be like a Seth Rollins or a Chris Jericho or something like that.
Yeah.
Ludwig Borga.
Victor Borga, yes.
Ludwig.
No,
Ludwig.
Victor.
No.
Victor.
Oh, only
Victor Borga. Victor Borga's dead, but
both of them.
Man Mountain Rock.
Hey, that would be cool. That would be cool. Nothing wrong with some Man Mountain Rock.
Bastion Booger.
Unfortunately, my friend Bastion Booger, Mike Shaw, has passed away.
Hey, but characters can be reenacted.
Yes.
Nobody could do Bastion Booger like Mike Shaw did.
I think Otis would make a great Bastion Booger.
He really would, actually.
He would make a good homage too. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, if it's going to be absolutely anybody, it's got to be the Man of War, Aldo Montoya.
I mean, I'm okay if Mr. Pierce wants to give me a call. I am looking for a place to wrestle right now.
Right?
And for those of you that don't know, Aldo Montoya needs to go into the WWE Hall of Fame. So get that hashtag going. Aldo, the number 4 HOF. Let's go. Back to another commercial break here with Monday Night Raw. You guys still see in action still?
I am. Logan Paul beating down LA Knight right now.
Awesome. Okay.
I was going to say, I'm seeing Logan throwing a little bit of cockiness mixed in with aggression, and I'm liking it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say that one thing, though, that is my giant criticism on Logan Paul. We all know how dangerous he is when he boxes. Right. I don't get that same sense of danger when he's wrestling. It almost feels like he's going through the motions still.
It's almost as though he is seeing it as playtime. Like this is just a fun outing. You know, I'm not really needing to take this seriously. It's just for fun.
Well, I do think he takes it seriously.
Yeah, I mean, we know that a couple of weeks ago,
we just saw like Austin Theory hammer in the crossfaces against LA Knight against the ropes. I want to see a little bit more aggression that way. Whether or not you want to go old school and do that ruthless aggression, or you just want to see him go full Nia Jackson, punch someone.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And the one thing I'm liking about Logan Paul is I think we're at that point with him where he's shed that celebrity wrestler look, and we can actually look at him as a wrestler at this point now.
Yeah, we know that he just signed a new full-time official deal just a few weeks ago. So I have to wonder. Now that he's got a Paul Heyman and he gets to work with a Bronson Reed, an injured Braun Breaker and, of course, an Austin Theory, is that going to bring out that aggression in him? Or do we see him wrestle safe to protect not only himself, but to protect his opponent?
Well, I think if you're going to put him in a match on, like, say, Raw or SmackDown, the safe bet would be to wrestle safe and save the big moves for the PLEs.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but at the same time, if I'm going to be spending money to go see a Monday Night Raw,
Yeah.
I'm expecting that I'm going to see good stuff. I'm not expecting that I'm just going to be watching safe matches the entire show.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be like there's got to be something.
Like, I don't need Logan Paul doing the whole, you want to go viral, Roman, and then doing the frog splash while holding the cell phone through the announce table. But I want to see Logan Paul do something and do some of those high-flying moves, hit some of that stuff.
Of course. So, I mean, and that's, still there's a little bit of, hesitation on doing stuff like that, as you were kind of saying, right? There is a level of danger that's involved with that, but you have to, what you're in, the business that you're in, that you're going to get hurt and you're going to be injured. There's going to be things that happen, and you need to make sure that you are still giving the people who have been there to pay, watch you, some excitement and not just safety all the time.
Absolutely.
So, doing a couple of these moves, yes, you don't need to go full out, but you need to give a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
But we also know that when he was doing that, he was sort of in that in-between phase where he was a heel, but he was also trying to act as a baby face. Now he's full-blown heel,
right,
aligned with the vision. So is he just doing this to be in that heel tactic to sort of stay under the radar, not pull those high flyers and slow everything down?
Well, he still pulls out those show-stopping moves regardless of who he's with. But what I meant by working safely is, he do throw the frog splashes and stuff like that, but I don't think you need to see him every week diving from the corner to the table.
Right.
You can save those moves for the PLEs is what I mean.
All right. Sure.
One of the things BDE said on the Chris Van Vliet episode last week was he was encouraged to use his cell phone still and stream because he is still known as that YouTuber pro wrestler. And he wants to keep that as part of his shtick. Now, I think if Logan Paul wants to kind of remove that from it, I think you do have to remove the cell phone and no longer stream stuff or try to go for that viral moment per se. And I think that's a great way of him separating himself from being a viral to your everyday wrestler.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, Logan Paul doesn't need to do the whole cell phone stick. He's got a team of guys that film him anyways.
Yeah.
But damn, LA Knight just got smushed right into that timekeeper's area.
He got smoked like a trout. Oh, just about a 3 count there.
Yep.
Oh, the referee even gives Logan a little bit of a shove.
Yeah.
Just something about that. Although that I think for Logan Paul, his timing is just a little bit too quick still. Tends to rush a spot, rush a sequence a little bit. And I think that's just he still is learning how to mature as a pro wrestler.
Oh.
And I think
Oh
God.
The entire weight of Bronson Reed coming down there.
Bronson Reed, the one guy who can now headbutt a Samoan and get away with it.
Yeah.
Well,
Ooh, no freaking way.
Isn't he himself part
Suicide
Samoan?
dive?
Yes. Yeah.
This is why, like I've been saying this week in, week out, Bronson Reed's the modern day Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh. Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
But that was a vicious finish there.
Yes, it was. And
I will make a bold prediction. I think when it's all said and done, Bronson Reed is going to go down better than Bam Bam Bigelow.
yeah.
It's possible. Okay, so I'm going to say it this way. It is very possible that the younger generation of today will see Bronson Reed go down as better than the Bam Bam Bigelow. As somebody from the generation and time of Bam Bam Bigelow, it'll be very hard to get somebody to deter my thought from being, no, it's still Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah. And I like that statement, Carl, because we've seen just how athletic Bam Bam was in the ring. All of us have.
Yeah, and that's why. But I think Bronson Reed is a future world champion. And I don't know if we ever once thought Bam Bam Bigelow was going to be the WWF champion at one point.
There's the masked man again.
That's a viral moment.
But once again, the masked man takes off, sort of waiting there for him to reveal himself, but
he stops on the stairs very much like Austin Theory did, though.
I was just going to say.
Are we gonna get the reveal? Because they're still sticking with the masked man right now.
Well, even those fingers, it could be Seth.
I guess not.
Ooh. Next Monday night, Raquel, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane in a qualifier for the Elimination Chamber. Nice.
I thought that match was tonight for some reason.
No, tonight is Bayley, Nattie, and Asuka.
Okay.
Well, there we go. Now we know next week as well who Bronson Reed's going to be taking on, and Jey Uso and the original El Grande Americano.
I mean, he is a masked man, so we were right, people. We were.
What the heck?
It's the gobbledygooker.
They finally got my package. Oh, I'm so happy.
Do not open until the Elimination Chamber.
Go. Oh, wow. Very smart of Trap Daddy.
Well, we got a.
Ooh. He's very confident in his abilities here. Doesn't even know who his opponent is going to be, but he knows that he is going to try to earn the right to be able to go for that Intercontinental Championship. We're getting a promo right now from Nattie.
Yeah, we got one kind of hyping up the Elimination Chamber qualifying match that is scheduled for later tonight. I do want to mention we have a mama coming in on Kick saying, I love your live streams. Whenever you're streaming, add me on Discord. But mama, if you want to join Turnbuckle Studios, we have a way for you to go there. Just check out this ad.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And that is all part of the Turnbuckle affiliation program, where if you are looking to get into this type of content or have a talent that you think could be useful for everyone, make sure that you check us out. Go and click that Join Now button at turnbucklestudios.org/join and give us a little bit of info. Let us know. We'll get back to you, and let's see what we can do to work with each other and help each other grow with the Turnbuckle affiliation program.
We go from one El Grande Americano to the next.
Doesn't that kind of make you guys a little bit curious at the fact that the gimmick is El Grande Americano, yet we got one who wears the red, white, and blue, the colors of America, and the other one wears colors out of Mexico, yet still called El Grande Americano.
And here's the flip side. I always call him El Grande Americano Dos, but he is more over in AAA than the original El Grande is right now.
Interesting.
He caters. He wears their colors. I'm going to call him El Grande Mexicano now.
Ooh, Mexicano.
He wants to start living the gimmick, brother.
Nice.
Notice how the mask does say American made.
Yeah, of course it would. It's Americano.
Who else is in American made? The group. Brutus Creed has gotten in a wicked shape.
This is true.
But then
Julius Creed got shorter too.
No,
Yeah.
that's Kathy Kelly.
And for those of you that are here that may not know, I'm Karl Karufel. You can't see nothing from my name, but I'm Karl Karufel. That's OM Dynamic over there. That's Mr. Chris Perish, and that's Mr. Chris Bass. But you can read that. But I'm Karl Karufel. Just yeah, it is there. It's yeah. Yeah.
I'll do you a solid, Karl. There you go.
No, it was fine.
People can now check since you made it a thing.
Make great overlays for these streams, but sometimes it's a little more difficult to get them so that everything is perfect. So, but we try our best.
Yes.
When I made it, we weren't using these banners.
I know. I know. Nothing wrong with it. Like they look great. They, the team here has always done fantastic work in my eyes. So,
Yes. As we now have Asuka making her way to the ring, getting ready for our women's Elimination Chamber qualifier.
yeah,
I know.
Did she add hair to the mask?
I believe she did.
That has to be very awkward on the face.
Right? I mean, I had to look up really quick because I'm like, ooh, added hair. Did she put a mustache on it? Because that would have been hilarious.
It does look like a giant Fu Manchu.
Yeah, true. Ugh. Yeah, it's very true. Asuka has been in the chamber, so she is aware of the devastation that can come from that itself. But
yes, I believe all three of these women have been in the chamber.
Well, Bayley wasn't just last year. She qualified as she defeated her now partner Lyra Valkyria to qualify for that chamber spot. I'm assuming Nattie's been in it. I really don't remember.
Yeah, she's the only one that I don't remember for sure.
Oh, we have got the Loki legend, the new Nattie, the more aggressive, the more determined Nattie Neidhart. Oh my God. Loving it.
This is the Nattie that we've been getting in AAA, that we've been getting in Bloodsport. This is the Nattie we've wanted to see in the WWE. And right away, she goes to attack Asuka before our next participant in this match comes out.
Now, given the aggression here, how great would it be if Bayley does a throwback with like the old theme song?
Right? Comes out hugging everybody.
Just Bayley buddies.
Well, she doesn't have the Bayley buddies, but she's got the jacket.
I mean, I am a Bayley buddy. Just saying.
Oh, I'm looking forward to Asuka being taken out of this matchup, and then we can actually have a good match.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Asuka winning the match.
As predicted on Locker Room, I do think this is a match where we could see Maxine get involved and cost maybe Nattie an opportunity. And this is where we could maybe even see Kairi Sane accidentally cost Asuka the match. Because I 100% do think it makes all the sense in the world for either one of Nattie or Bayley to go in this. But because Bayley doesn't have anything really there for her, it at least gives her an opportunity to go after a tag team champion in the chamber, and that would be Rhea Ripley, who qualified just a few weeks ago.
Yes. And as we touched on, you do have Alexa Bliss, you do have Rhea Ripley. And I mean, both Bayley and Asuka are former women's tag team champions as well in their own right. So that just adds to that mix.
Bayley is one half of the original inaugural women's tag team champions.
Yes, she is.
Oh, look at that surfboard. Oh, loving the aggression here in this match from all of the women, to be honest with you. Oh,
absolutely.
I was just going to say, I love that Asuka's teeing off on Nattie and they're just standing there trading blows.
Oof. That kick.
That's a move that when done right, it looks devastating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What I am finding out of Bayley right now in this match, there seems to be that desperation of needing to win this match to regain an opportunity to go to WrestleMania. It doesn't seem like Asuka has that desperation. Nattie is showing that aggression, but there doesn't seem to be a focus on the aggression. It just seems to be a very just rage, and whether it's controllable or not, we don't know that yet, as she does have baggage where it does come with Maxine, it does come with AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, as all three of those women alongside her were physically involved just last week.
Yeah, and that's where I think a women's tag match is going to happen with Nattie and Becky taking on AJ and Maxine at some point.
Yeah, we were touching on that, looking at it potentially as early as next week. But let's not forget it was Nattie who threw Becky out of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
so could you? I know there's a lot of focus on the Elimination Chamber now that AJ Lee will be battling Becky Lynch. Are we looking at the potential for a four-way at WrestleMania or further down the road?
The possibility is there, I guess.
I think there's more money in AJ and Becky at Mania than a four-way.
Stretch looks great right now. Oh, see, we just need Asuka to get out of here.
Yes.
Give me the matchup between Nattie and Bayley. Come on.
Wow, you have such a strong hatred on Asuka. Are you
not
like
a
this
hatred?
With all Japanese women?
Not a hatred. I have a disdain.
I'm not a fan of Asuka. I want Asuka to retire.
You hate so many people. We mentioned Dwayne.
Yeah,
Johnson,
you're just naturally grumpy. So
on this. What is with the hate here? It's a family day. I just want to be loved. Miss Papa Roach's theme song, by the way.
I mean, I absolutely love Nattie and Bayley. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not a fan of Asuka, and I would rather she not be in this matchup. That's all.
And I'm saying I'm not a fan of Asuka, and I want her to retire.
Yeah, but you want like everybody to retire, OMD. You're naturally a grumpy person.
You were crapping on Gunther about an hour ago.
That's a little excessive. Yes, I think Gunther's career has plateaued at this point with this career killer garbage, but we'll touch on that a little bit later on during the men's Elimination Chamber qualifier.
Still want to be a part of the team, chat? You know where to go.
All right. We come back from commercial break. For those that did get a commercial break, to Natalya and Bayley. See, again, Natalya and Bayley, the two that just matter, battling
Which
it
is
out
actually
here.
Fun. These two women just really, they really focus the evolution of the women's division in the last how long, right? Nattie was always very vocal about wanting to do whatever it took to help bring the women from the Divas area to a way women's wrestling used to be perceived when they were main eventing Raw with Trish and Lita. And she did that. And then Bayley comes around, who wants to do the same thing, who wanted an all-women's pay-per-view, and they got one with Evolution. They got a second PLE with Evolution too. Because of these two women, women's wrestling in WWE has surely taken off, and these two are large responsibilities for that.
So
Absolutely. And I will even give credit where it's due in this situation. I will put Asuka into that.
Shut your dirty mouth.
When she came into NXT and had her unbeaten streak and then made her debut on the main roster, winning the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, she helped catapult women's wrestling to where it is today.
Did you start taking drugs?
No.
Jeez.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's a leap of an accusation.
From what came out of his mouth, it's not that far of a leap. Oh, nice discus.
I mean, I did notice some of my medication has gone missing, Carl. Just pointing that out there.
The guy's NFL team falls apart. You got to get on him today, right?
Yep.
Oh, the dab and the elbow. Oh, Nattie right there. Right there. It was such a good match. I'm enjoying it.
I think I'm at that point where I don't want to see Maxine show up in this matchup.
No.
Yes.
I will say, if there's one person that can go hold for hold with Natalya in the technical side of things, we know Asuka has that capability.
Yes, she does.
Oh, I plead the fifth. Oh, come on. Yes, beautiful sit down power bomb. Oh,
I thought she had her.
Oh, is this where we see a rose plant?
I was just gonna say
tap out. Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay if Bayley wins this too. Bayley or Nattie, come on. Oh.
I thought Bayley had it there.
Oh.
I mean, we could see two deaths in the men's qualifying match tonight. Just saying.
It is a possibility. Oh, yes. Come on. Oh. No.
And Asuka takes the win.
This is a part we gotta clip that too, because that's just funny.
Asuka's an ultimate opportunist, and what happened there was both Bayley and Nattie failed to capitalize on her. Instead, they focused on beating up each other, which left Asuka wide open for the win.
I'm not gonna lie, this was just like the way Rhea won. I much would have rather seen Natalya take the fall over Bayley.
Yep.
There's Maxine.
Could help your friend Bayley, Maxine. Come on. You could have made me right earlier if you were just a little sooner.
Plus, it's also the fact that we already have 3 baby faces who have qualified in the women's chamber match.
As Obafemi is being handed a contract to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely something that I would want to see.
And Rusev wearing some retro merch.
It's always Rusev Day.
Yeah.
Rusev has got that sterling silver going on in that beard, and we all know it's a little bit of all right.
Yep. The Redeemer versus the Ruler. And the point of the night that Karl has been waiting for.
The 20-minute talking segment.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. It's Liv Morgan. Yeah. Yeah. You know, you were talking there about Rusev. Rusev had nostalgic merchandise, you said?
I did.
That's pretty amazing because, well, if you don't know, there are a lot of different pieces of merchandise that are available from all of us.
Tell me more.
At Turnbuckle
Tell me
Studios.
more. Can you show us the website?
I could do better than showing you the website. Let's give you a good visual into everything for our shop.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
And it's very simple. Turnbucklestudios.org. Click on shop. It's going to take you right there. It is absolutely amazing. We are powered by Redbubble, so it is secure online payments for you. No need to worry on that end. We would love if you could go and get a little bit of merch from the shows to support the shows because, well, every bit that comes from this comes back into all the programming that we do. So, you know, go rep loud and rep proud your Turnbuckle Studios merchandise.
As we get a look at some signs of the night.
Now, Karl, I do believe you have a replica of this back in your little area. But a certain replica turned 40 years old this weekend, and we must shout out a happy 40th birthday to Big Gold.
The Big Gold you talk about, 40 years.
Yeah. That little guy just had to turn 40 before me, but it's 40 years old now, and we must wish it a happy birthday. So I will ask everyone, past, present, who was your favorite wrestler who held Big Gold? And come on, just don't give me the old school. 80s wrestler, because there was some pretty badass looking guys in the modern era who held it. Unless it was your favorite, and that was the question.
Well, I'm going to go 80s because Ric Flair was my favorite to hold that World Heavyweight title.
I'm not going to go 80s, but I am going to go to WCW. And I'm going to go with DDP.
Okay.
Karl.
I mean,
come on.
I very much so did enjoy when Chris Benoit carried around this championship.
I mean, Karl, you and I got to see Benoit physically holding that title in real life that whole weekend.
Yes, we did.
That belt looked gigantic on him, by the way.
Yeah.
Would have been nice if he actually won it in WCW, though.
Well, he did, but he left the night after.
Yeah. Ooh. So we have Stephanie Vacchier interrupting the Liv Morgan sit down.
Yeah.
Now, I said this on my show yesterday that I know best you're definitely for this. You would like to see this Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. But if by chance Dirty Dom does interfere and cost Finn Balor the championship against CM Punk at Chamber, then Raw before Mania, give me this mixed tag match of Finn and Vacchier versus Liv and Dom. 100%.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be fantastic, actually.
And how apropos is it that we were talking about Big Gold and a title inspired by Big Gold, and that is the World Heavyweight Championship. Now the women's world title.
Yeah, quite the similarities.
I just gotta say, with these sit downs, I like the cinematic look that that they're presenting here.
Oh, you do you?
I do.
I don't really know if this is truly cinematic. This very much looks like it has those camera angles for sure. Like
that's what I mean. The shot, the shot composition.
Yeah, but it does feel like this is happening right now.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if it was like a Hardy's compound, that was probably not live.
Right.
Why does Michael Cole always F things up during these interviews?
I don't know.
Sad after. Like, he pissed Kevin Owens off once in his car. Like,
right?
Like, come on, what are you doing, Michael? Could you imagine a future world title match between Liv Morgan and AJ Lee?
Yes, I can.
Oh.
It's a very strong possibility now.
What do you see?
CM Punk in Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, I'm on part with the lyrics right now.
I was going to say, now is Punk going to stop and is AJ going to come out with him so that they can both address their Elimination Chamber matches?
I think so. It's wife-pleasing time. I mean...
Yeah.
That's probably what Punk says when he walks into the bedroom.
Hey, that's a little too far. Family programming, remember?
Then why are we rated TVMA?
Because it's television mutually awesome, all right? Hopefully that makes good on getting back. Of course, YouTube, don't hate on us. We love you. We want to make money with you. It's only you, by the way. Everybody else is pretty cool.
Right? Right? I don't get it.
If WWE can have color language, why can't we? I mean, to an extent. To an extent.
Right. Yes, to an extent.
Okay, those are some weird flavors from Heinz.
I'm actually intrigued in trying them, to be honest with you.
I am not surprised by that. You like those flavors.
I'm experimental. What can I say?
Oh, I am too.
I have tried the dill pickle mayonnaise.
But like to me, that's not that like. I mean, dill pickle's good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm to me, it's not like out of the box. Like went to good old Timmy Hose today. After we got the nice fresh cut, by the way. Shout out to Fresh Cuts, who, by the way, is putting my haircut on their website from a modeling standpoint. So I do have to shout them out. Maybe I get better hair or free haircuts down the line. I don't know. See, got to try. Check out my buddy Nate. Yeah. But sour cream and donuts, man. I don't know. My wife said that they're her favorite.
You've never had a sour cream glazed?
Dude, I'm not a sour cream guy at all.
There's there's not even
taste
sour
like
cream in it.
I don't even care. Just don't even add it. The title sounds disgusting.
They're actually not that bad, to be honest.
Not that bad makes me not want to buy it that badly.
I was like you until I actually tried one when I was working there, and it actually tastes more like a caramel than it does a sour cream.
Then call it a caramel.
I was going to say OMD is not that bad. Is actually, he means it's good. It's delicious.
You were just saying OMD's not that bad.
But no, I too went to Timmy's today for supper, and I ordered one of the flatbread pizzas today, and it was actually pretty good. It was the chicken parm one I ordered.
Oh, their pizzas are solid. Pizzas are solid. I did see the maple dip back. I don't know why. There's a place by my work doesn't want to sell them, and I'm like, maple, bacon, syrup needs to be on everything Canada related. Tim Hortons, those are your three main ingredients to everything. All right.
I can with certainty tell you though that Pepsi maple, terrible.
Pepsi maple.
Do not. I do not. It tastes like a slightly carbonated maple syrup. Like it's just like you're drinking straight maple syrup that's got a little fizz.
Oh,
it is disgusting.
I've heard about that.
Okay.
Maybe if we can get some Dr. Pepper maple, they'll do it right because
probably
flavors. Yeah. I mean, I would try a non-sponsored maple Dr. Pepper.
I would too. I mean, I was willing to try the Pepsi one, but yeah, I'm not happy that I did.
Just thinking about that flavor combination, Karl, just kind of disgusts me because there's already syrup in your cola anyways. So
right.
I don't know. Doesn't make much sense to me.
Maple syrup though.
No. But
I need to get that shirt just, for my kid.
Oh, there you go.
Damn it. I'll see that shirt by SummerSlam. I just got my John Cena shirts like 2 weeks ago. I ordered that on his retirement day.
Yeah, the shipping is amazing for us, isn't it?
Really quick.
I can tell you, Redbubble's quicker. A little less than a week.
And what we're telling you. I do like the fact that we are getting more CM Punk worried about his championship. And it gives that spotlight to him and Finn Balor. And this is just why CM Punk is one of the best on the microphone. He can make a promo just off based on the phrase and the difference between the word deserve and earn.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I gotta ask you guys in the most heterosexual way, but does CM Punk not rock the gray the best
yeah.
in his beard than anybody else on the roster?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely got that salt and pepper look down to a T.
Like, I don't know if there's much pepper anymore. I think it's just pure salt.
As Finn Balor interrupting CM Punk, but once again coming out to his old music.
Yeah, he actually brought that back, not just in the match earlier with CM Punk in Ireland there, but he actually had it on the live events this past week as well.
Supposedly on the live events, they're testing a babyface run for Finn Balor, or so I'm told.
Dominik Mysterio now getting involved and a returning JD McDonough.
Nice.
So it looks like the Judgment Day have the numbers game once again. Interesting that the women of the Judgment Day have a 3-on-1 on Stephanie Fakir if she chooses for that title. And now they have a 3-on-1 on the men's side going after CM Punk's world heavyweight title.
Yep.
Now, isn't it ironic that CM Punk was responsible bringing in 3 men who entered the ring from 3 different sides, and now he faces off against 3 men, countering them and cornering them from 3 different sides?
Mm-hmm. Oh, big, bold claim, and I love it. I mean, Balor's good on that mic too.
Underappreciated.
Yeah.
Simply because I think the word underrated is misused nowadays.
Oh.
This is exactly where I just want to see JD pop CM Punk.
Yeah.
Like, just get a beat down going.
Okay. Punk's got a really good point here. All of these accomplishments were on his own. He didn't need the Judgment Day. He didn't need anybody else.
Well, if there's one person that knows how to play mind games, it's CM Punk. He did this for a career.
Right.
In fact, Dominik Mysterio should know he did it to his father while he was in the ring. Now I just want to see JD versus CM Punk in a non-title match next week in Atlanta.
That'd be cool. It's calling a bobblehead.
It doesn't even look that big. Look. Yeah. He has the hair yet. It doesn't. When he has no hair, it looks bigger, yes.
Oh, JD really wanting to get in there.
You can tell that someone teabagged him a little bit. That was such a perfect shot, verbally and physically.
Oh, this Friday, Sci-Fi is going to be carrying SmackDown for those in the States.
And that's, again, because of the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Wow.
Those girls balled out on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
It's always the question. Okay. All right. No, I'm glad I took my headphones off. I could still hear her, even with my headphones off and on the counter or on the desk.
Cara, I think she was plugging turnbucklestudios.org/shows, where you can watch and see all the shows.
Okay.
Well, we're about to find out who El Grande Americano is going to take on for this number one contendership for the Intercontinental title.
I kind of want to say it's Ray Phoenix. Does anybody else? Or not Phoenix?
Dragon Lee?
Penta.
No, Penta, sorry. But do we know when this championship match will happen?
We don't.
No.
I would have to assume it's going to be in the next couple of weeks. It could even happen at AAA. We don't know.
I mean,
Ole, apparently. Ole. But yeah, there you go. 40 years.
It's just such a beautiful belt.
It's getting heavy on the shoulder. Are you guys seeing Americano in the ring?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got the microphone.
Because you guys were talking about Heinz flavors of something, and I had no idea what you were looking at.
Oh, we actually got commercials at that time.
Okay.
I love the fact that the only time Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate get freaking mic time is when they put on a mask.
Right.
And notice how this version of Americano is finally donning the red, white, and blue a little bit.
Slightly. Yep, for
On
sure.
President's Day, we're getting a little bit of red, white, and blue. And he's repping the color that they will not win in the men's hockey.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he has silver. Never mind. My bad. He has silver.
Oh.
Yeah. Calm myself. Yeah, no, I saw it.
Well, since he's rocking the silver, maybe he's just letting everybody know that he thinks that the U.S. will come first out of all the losers.
Well, mean, technically that would be last place.
Yeah.
No, it's silver. First out of all the losers. They didn't get the gold. They didn't win.
Yeah, but if you're the best loser, you are in last place.
Yep. If you're not first, you're last.
That's right.
Hey, there's a tap room. And you know what tap means? Turnbuckle affiliation program. And you know where we want you to tap into? Our weekly calendar. So check out what we have every day. Why? Because it's just what we do. So check it out.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we go TNA as we brace for Impact at 9 p.m. On Fridays, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Perish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later that night, we have the Borstnest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day. And please visit turnbucklestudios.org.
And a bold prediction from Mr. Chris Perish, who believed that it was going to be one penta, and it turns out that it is.
In a weird way, how ironic would it be if El Grande Americano Original helps Pento win a match?
Well, that's what I was going to say earlier, because El Grande Original there, he's been coming out and costing El Grande Americano his matches recently, so...
All I know is this should be a good matchup.
Yes. So I asked Perish earlier on the Locker Room Breakdown, because I know we're leaning towards the idea of a mask versus match between the two Grande Americanos at WrestleMania. Could we see a six-man tag where you do see all of them revealed to create another faction versus faction war?
That is if the original gets two members wearing masks to help him like the other. I think that has to be added into this.
Well, I wonder if that's where maybe you put Penta and Rey Mysterio, or even Penta and Rey Fenix.
I think maybe we're looking at a masked brother angle that is related to the possible American-made stable.
What if it's Gold Dust?
What happens if it's Aldo freaking Montoya? That people need to respond. Hashtag Aldo for Hall of Fame.
And, you know, since you brought up Masked Brothers, I guess Los Matadores could do it.
Maybe the Masked Man that's been going. Maybe there's like more than one of them and they're related too.
Right?
Oh.
By the way,
That's
the fact that we were talking
possibility.
about that triple threat next week with Bronson, Jan, and Masked Man, I am counting that as a dub because El Grande Americano is a Masked Man. We don't know who he is. So I'm just saying, I do think that's a win on our part.
Yes, it is.
I think it would definitely be a winner for sure.
Also, just to kind of put it out there, I'm going to tell you my favorite person to hold big gold. Since not one of you guys thought to ask me for my opinion.
I figured you would have just offered that.
Yeah.
And then when you didn't, I was like, well, Maybe he just doesn't care about the big gold.
I'm sensitive. I'm gonna go on social media now and voice my concern. I'm just kidding. Sting, man, all the way. I think Sting, when he won that title, especially from Hulk Hogan, represented. I thought that title represented a symbol of just power at that time. And when Sting won it, I thought, man, this is the greatest thing. And then I don't know. To me, it just felt so surreal that in that time they actually decided to go against the NWO at the time. And then especially when it was getting desecrated by the NWO with the spray paint, returning to glory. There's just so much meaning to that.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. I mean, I was a fan of Randy Orton as well, holding that championship. Again, harkening back to being able to see that was absolutely fantastic. But yeah, like Randy Orton had a great run with that championship as well, and I was very thankful to see and be a part of that.
I mean, the pop that Randy Orton got that night when he won the title was just out of this world. Then again, a lot of things we did that night as a crowd were out of this world.
Who do you say was the most shocking person to view wearing that title? Because I'm going to go flat out first here and say it was weird to see Shawn Michaels wear it.
Okay, yeah. I can see that.
So, like, if there's somebody out there that you thought was a little different to wear, like who would you see? Because like we saw the Great Khali, like we saw a lot of weird people in the WWE at the time wearing it, and just felt almost weird to see that title in WWE, let alone with so many people.
Vince Russo, I just did not like anything about that run.
I love that answer so much, actually.
Since OMD is muted, I'm going to say David Arquette.
I was going to say, as much of a great run as it was weird to see The Undertaker carry that title.
True.
True.
Okay.
But I kind of feel like Taker became synonymous with that title in the mid-2000s.
And this is where it's going to go with me. I thought the one person who I thought from a WWE world who looked really good with that championship that I did not expect, Batista.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
And I got to see Batista wrestle live in that first run with the World Heavyweight title. It was pretty good.
Penta flying crossbody from the top rope here in this matchup right now. It's been a good back and forth between these two.
I got to see Batista defend that title against The Undertaker. The other guy that I thought looked really good with the big gold was Triple H.
I mean, talk about guys who became synonymous with that title in the 2000s. Hunter definitely did.
Only because it's half the size of him. It just kind of looked weird on Rey Mysterio.
I was there in attendance when he won that title.
So you were able to see that championship get put around his chest and stomach.
It was fantastic and very inspiring as a 20-year-old, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, Grande Marcano almost had the pin there.
Seeing guys like Kurt Angle with it were pretty cool. Somebody like a Booker T, I thought really made it its own, especially being that person that transitioned that championship to the WWE.
Yeah.
Eventually losing it to The Rock, who was another person I never had on my bingo card to ever hold that championship.
Right. But then going back like to the earlier days of it, right? Like, oh, Penta driver.
Oh, I hate the fact that that's not a finish anymore.
Being able to see like a Barry Windham with that, right? And even all the way back to when it was like the NWA World Heavyweight shit, like it was, just yeah. That's who I remember back from that time and era, right? Like, of course, you're Ric Flair, right? But to have somebody like a Barry Windham with that, right? And there's so much history and prestige around that championship with the other people that have held it. It's just glorious.
And we talk about how big the belt looked on Rey Mysterio when Ricky the Dragon Steamboat won that title. It looked huge on him too.
What the?
Somebody's dragging Bravo under the ring.
Has to be Hornswoggle.
Right?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That strength, man. That's gets me every time I see that.
A good old fashioned hip toss.
Wow.
That is awesome.
That looked amazing.
Just that finish looked amazing.
Holy crap.
And now Penta's got himself an Intercontinental title shot.
Wow.
Okay, and we get the sign of respect between the original El Grande Americano and Penta there.
Oh, this is what we want to see. I mean,
this is fastly becoming better than Taker versus Taker, Kane versus Kane, or Sin Cara versus Sin Cara.
Yeah. But what about Doink versus Doink?
Nothing beats Doink versus Doink.
I know. I love Undertaker versus Undertaker. That was pretty freaking cool when you were a kid.
Yeah. Okay, I will admit I did enjoy Leslie Nielsen being a part of the angle.
I just love the $1 Million Man and Paul Bearer, like, as a thing.
Yep.
I will also say, though, if the rumors are true, if the internet is actually speaking factional statements, and this is Ludwig Kaiser in one, Chad Gable on the other, if that is correct, what a weird way of getting that match.
Right.
Because it's a match I'm sure we all wanted to see.
Yeah.
This is probably not the way we would have drew it up.
Right.
Yes, chicken tendy snuffies. Well, speaking of Kane.
Oh.
I also love the fact that we got a visual of Kane and Dominik Mysterio as a once was told by Dominik Mysterio that Kane's pyro once scared the crap out of him, as we saw just last week with Stephanie McGear's pyro.
Yep.
So I love that kind of just a little throwback. Interesting. We're getting the New Day.
Yeah.
With Grayson Waller and Kofi Kingston. You know what's good? Where's Xavier Woods? No.
Oh no.
And they're in his hometown next week. That's a shame. That's some sick chain and bracelet action going on from Kofi, I must admit.
Yeah. I couldn't pull it off, but yeah. Oh, yes. Shh, shh. Let's listen.
Okay, Grayson Waller and Kofi work very well together.
Yeah, they have been. It's yeah. All you got to throw that hometown sports team reference.
Old City.
Oh. One, that was great. Two, they cut it because we're coming back from commercial break.
Mm-hmm.
And three, Woods, we got some beef. Okay, I am the Godfather, not you.
I think Charles Wright might have some beef with the both of you on that one.
Yeah, but he also decided to become the good father and really confused. And he left everything up in the air for a bit.
So it was right for the taking.
And not to mention, I'm pretty sure he stole it from a famous movie.
Yeah, so Marlon Brando from Beyond the Grave has beef with all of you.
Yeah, and because he's no longer with us, it's out there for everyone.
Yep. It is now my intellectual property.
Karl Karufel into his lap. All right.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
I'm loving seeing AJ Lee back.
That match is very intriguing to me because you can go so many different ways on that. And I think that's what makes this match very interesting. Because you can do a title switch and keep everything going. You can not do a title switch and keep everything going. I don't think that is the end of this feud.
If you want to keep the heat strong on Becky, you give Becky the win at the Chamber. Or Becky takes the win.
Oh yeah, it did. The butterfly.
I think it's an underappreciated title. I really do.
It was perfect for the time that it was there for. Wow. This is great. Wow. Wow. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. Becky Boo Boo. Oh. Oh, Becky Boo Boo. Okay.
Gotta hashtag Becky Boo Boo.
Oh, I'm sure it's already out there.
I don't know why, but Becky Boo Boo sounds like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon name.
It sounds like something you would see on a child's show. I'm not going to name any names because I am, unfortunately, in a position where I'm tired of them, but have to deal with them soon enough. I mean, ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
I mean, valid. Yeah. You know what's annoying me tonight?
Asuka?
Besides Asuka, because we've already discussed that. Why does the crowd keep chanting "whoop that Trick" continuously when Trick isn't even on the screen or around them right now?
Because people in that audience still think that Austin Matthews is going to lead the U.S. to a gold medal.
Oh, that's so annoying.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe they use it as a chant for one of their local sports teams too, but in this context, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, they only have the Memphis Grizzlies. They're not really. Actually, I don't know basketball, but I'm assuming they're not winning much.
Right. Yeah. I mean, good little promo here. I get it. I understand. It's good to, keep that alive, keep people interested for sure.
I love that Becky Lynch is playing the part of someone who gets the best of them in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
To sell this match. Now, do I think AJ Lee is a kryptonite to Becky? Potentially, because I do think there's a lot of things that Becky says that you can kind of maneuver.
Right.
And I think AJ Lee does that very well. I think AJ Lee is very underappreciated with her abilities on the microphone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And this is exactly how they make their match. A must see.
Wow. There he's fuming. Mm. Okay. Wow. Okay. I love that he was when I will take care of that problem.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. And Pierce didn't say, no, you can't do that. It was just
I understand.
Right?
Yep.
It was just like a
old-fashioned thank you.
Yep. So good.
I do love in this vision we had Seth Rollins taking charge from the start, right? They removed Seth Rollins and then Braun Breaker is the lead guy. Braun Breaker is removed. Now Bronson Reed is stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maxine, you were beautiful, but that cheek blush needs to go. Not a fan of it. Ooh, fourth wall break. Mm. Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. Maxine stepping up again on the mic.
I think he
doesn't look so certain, though.
I was going to say, I think you kind of have to step up on the mic, especially if you're going to go into the ring against Nattie.
You were looking perplexed when Maxine was delivering that promo there, Chris. You good, or what do you got to say about it?
Which Chris? There's two.
Perish.
Nah. I was listening because OM Dynamic says she is the most improved since Liv Morgan. I'm going to be the first one to say I do not agree to that.
Okay.
And I say she gave us a lot of, oh my God, she's getting better. But then ever since she won the Intercontinental title, she completely put herself in a bubble.
Okay.
And the bubble was, this might be the best you get. Because every match I've seen from her, every interview I see from her, she leads up to all she needs is to yell. I'm sorry, but you just yelling does not mean you're tough.
Right.
Yelling just means you're loud. I need to visually see you're willing to go to lengths that test yourself. You're uncomfortable with the match. Go into a hardcore match and show me you're tough. Go into a match where the conditions don't actually work in your favor, but you do it anyway because you just want to get you some. These are the things she doesn't do. As a wrestler, yeah, she got better. But it's easy to get better when you're absolutely terrible. And that's what she was when she first started. And that's not her fault. She was not trained.
Right.
But I want to see more from her, and I need to see more from just ripping a strap down and yelling and going like a soccer player. This ain't soccer. You're not falling down for no reason. You're a pro wrestler. I need to see some actual toughness with Maxine. I'm not sold on her yet. I'll give her her flowers when she shows me that. But right now, I'm getting repetition after repetition, and it's getting boring for me.
Okay.
Now, I like how you said you want Maxine to challenge herself. So imagine this. As next week we're getting a tribute to AJ Styles, but I kind of had this thought that popped into my head there. But imagine Maxine challenges Nattie to an underground matchup. Could that be a way that she challenges herself and steps out of her bubble?
Not enough.
Okay.
Because an underground match is just a technical hold match.
Yeah.
How does she react when she gets hit by a kendo stick or a steel chair or be put through thumbtacks?
Mm-hmm.
I look at this as Randy Orton going into Mick Foley at Backlash. I want to see Maxine turn into a true woman in the sense of pro wrestling. Just like Randy Orton was mad in that match.
Okay.
Right now, I feel like I'm getting an actor, not a participant.
All right, I feel that. Oh, and here's the man that's going to carry the future of the WWE.
Dirty Dom?
Gunther. I still like that AAA championship.
Well, me too. And I'm jealous that you got to hold that belt, Karl.
I'm still on the fence with Javon.
I still think it was too soon to bring him up.
He had a couple like high spots. Okay. He had a couple highlight reels. I get it. But yeah, I agree. Just it was too soon. Just because you have some highlight reel doesn't mean that it's time for you to come up to the main.
I mean, I would look at Roxanne Perez as prime example of someone who actually everyone thought in 2023 they should bring her up because she was making waves as a young individual who was getting the business and was like a prodigy.
Right.
Per name. You wait. You make her a heel. You do some things with her. And now we see just how good she really is. And she was ready. She almost replaced Liv Morgan in that tag team with Raquel Rodriguez, and you didn't even know. Mm-hmm. And that's a huge shoe to fill. With Javon Evans, I believe in the future he's going to be a player. He is an athletic, charismatic individual.
Right.
But I need evolution. I need him to show me that he's willing to take things serious. Yes, I would love to see him get a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
He's 21. I get it. Got to remember Randy Orton was in the same position when he first started.
Yep.
So that's why I'm patient.
Yeah.
With time because he hasn't failed me yet.
Right. At the same time, like Randy Orton didn't have things like the Performance Center. He didn't have NXT. He was a third generation. Javon has all of those things. I agree with you on wanting him to be a little bit thicker. I don't think he's going to be a major player for the world titles, but I could see by the end of the year him in that upper mid-card scene, challenging for the Intercontinental Championship. But I agree with you. I think he should have stayed back, maybe had a run with the NXT North American Championship, maybe had a run, him and Leon Slater becoming that first crossover tag team to hold both sets, the NXT and the TNA tag champions at the same time, and then bring them up.
And see, I'm on the side that I'm fine that he came up because there's been a lot of wrestlers that we felt were too soon that came up. But then in like a year or two, we were like, actually, we're glad that they got brought up soon. Javon Evans, it could very well be one of those guys. When I first saw him on NXT Level Up about 2 years ago, I'm like, this guy's a star in the making.
Well, and that's just it, in the making.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if in the making means right away or timeline. And then I guess that too, like this is why we have people who work there. They know a lot better than we do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm open to how I see it. But I mean, tell me, who did not at least want him to have a couple runs with an NXT title or North American Championship and do a little bit more in NXT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There were times where I thought he was going to take the title off Obafemi. So,
yeah, I mean, I didn't like when Ricky Saints did it. I would have probably hated if he did. I kind of now have if you're just going to have Obafemi retire the title and go into the main roster, why didn't you just have him hold the title and not drop it? Would have really showcased how dominant of a champion he was.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
But in this time frame, though, how about we just play the Hattie with advertisements with everyone?
Yeah.
Roll it out.
All right. I will not do that, but I will play the video. So let's start with our help wanted ad.
I will be
followed
right
by the shop, followed by our calendar.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show Turnbuckle Talk at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we go TNA as we brace for Impact at 9 p.m. On Fridays, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Perish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later that night, we have the Borstnest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day. And please visit turnbucklestudios.org.
All of that available at turnbucklestudios.org. Great place to go. Good site to check out. We'd appreciate if you went and checked it out as well. So please do so. Check out the website. See what there is available there for you. All of that you just saw, you can go and check out our past shows. You can check out our shop, and you can even see how you can become part of the Turnbuckle Studios affiliation program.
And if I can add, when we talk about wanting people for Turnbuckle Studios, when you hit turnbucklestudios.org/join, it doesn't always mean on-screen people. If you want to join us and help us with things like producing or things like editing or even graphics, everything is on the table. So don't be shy. Tap in today.
I love the approach that Dom is taking to start this match.
Yeah, smart move to back away from Gunther and just jump in and attack when he sees fit. He's kind of like that vulture just flying around waiting for the prey to finish their meal.
That's true. Yeah.
Now, I know off the gate, it looks like Gunther could just destroy both these guys, but if by chance Dom and Javon Evans can work together, I think maybe we could see Javon Evans maybe sneak a pin on Dom, or Dom sneaks a pin on Javon, and we're not talking about Gunther in Elimination Chamber.
Right.
We know if there's one thing with Dirty Dom, he finds every trick in the playbook to get ahead. And maybe Finn doesn't want JD helping him with the World Heavyweight title, but maybe Dom says, well, you can help me with the Intercontinental in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. Well, and I'm with you there. I mean, we asked about this. Do we see Javon flying around the Elimination Chamber much the way we used to see RVD do it and John Morrison? Do we get Dom, who's going to be able to hit that frog splash from the top of the pod? Or do we go to the full meat inside the Elimination Chamber?
Mm-hmm.
Now, for me, I'm going to stir the pot here a little bit, because for me, with this career killer position that they've got Gunther in, I think they've painted him into a corner, and I believe he's actually plateaued. I don't see him getting back into the title picture anytime soon. And for me, that sucks.
I don't think he's necessarily plateaued. I think the fact that they're patient and very selective with what they're doing probably gives you that impression, because we're so used to immediate stuff in WWE. I think this is still a transition for a lot of people to wonder if what they did was just a one-time deal or if it's a consistent thing. I don't know if we necessarily have our finger on the pulse under this new regime in WWE as of right now. I mean, could you agree to that?
I could.
So when it comes to Gunther, you do see a lot of that old school booking for a heel, a monster heel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of go off his timeline and what has he done and what does he do? And by that theory, it lines up to me that all he does is really stake a heart or stake a plank in the heart of the fans every time, whether it's I took out this good guy, I took out that good guy, I'll take out this good guy. Now I'll take your championship. I mean,
right.
That's just old school.
I am looking at this career killer in the same way I looked at the Randy Orton legend killer. So I'm looking at it as it's been done, and this is rehashing an old storyline where Gunther, a guy who has had 80% at the time of his career, he was a champion, whether it was NXT UK, NXT, Intercontinental, or World Heavyweight.
And I know Gunther referenced himself as a career killer, but I'm not finding that they're using the career killer as a gimmick like Randy Orton used the Legends killer as a gimmick.
Right, but they have put the career killer up on Gunther's Titantron.
Yeah,
it's more of a nickname for him at this point.
Really, it's an accomplishment when you look at the careers he ultimately did kill: Goldberg, Cena, AJ.
See, and I don't see it as truth, because those were guys that had already stated they were in their last runs. Like Goldberg, he knew it was his farewell match. Cena knew it was his farewell match. So it's not that Gunther actually killed it, because whether they would have won or lost, they were leaving.
But they still were the last person to beat them. And I think that's really the fight.
And even if John and Goldberg were successful in their last matches, you could still say Gunther is the career killer because he beat the living snot out of them, even though he lost.
For me, it just lacks credibility. Yes, he was the last opponent. Yes, he got the victory, but there's no credibility to it because he did it for the guys who knew and stated that they were on their way out. AJ Styles was the only guy that I think we truly believe he killed the career of, because I know we all wanted a little more from AJ this year before he went out.
Oh goodness. Javon just seems to continue to have like highlight after highlight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that seems to be like, again, I'm going back to like, that's all it seems to be. And I'm not excited about it.
I think in a weird way, I would have loved to see Rusev in this match.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this. I think I would have taken out Dirty Dom. I would have had maybe Rusev, Javon, and Gunther.
Okay.
Now, we know that Oba Femi is still making his decision, but what about a Gunther Rusev Oba match? As we did see that Rusev Oba stare down earlier.
Oh, sorry.
I could definitely be okay with that if they hit as hard as Gunther just hit Javon Evans.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we haven't even seen Royce Keys yet, and if he decides to go Raw or SmackDown, Royce Keys against Gunther could be a lot of fun to watch too.
Yes.
Supposedly he was on some main event tapings last week, actually.
Oh, he was.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's not fired. Internet, you're wrong again. No,
Yeah.
Do your homework. Just saying. I mean, there are just some things you just have to shake your head about when you read.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so true.
That's why I always say Google is your best friend.
No, you're my best friend.
Aw.
I meant Carl.
Yeah.
You gave me the joke. I had to take it.
Ooh.
Now, once again, I'm seeing in this triple threat match, the one thing I'm liking is they're not knocking out the one opponent so that two wrestlers can fight. I like that they have all three of them fighting at the same time.
Yeah.
And I wonder if we're just going to be now instilled to that, or it's maybe something that the old regime liked, and then the new regime says, look, we found a way of how to make this exciting.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to have them thrown to the outside, but as we can see, like if Dominik Mysterio is selling something, that opens the door for somebody else.
Yeah. As it should.
Yeah. It's, you know what? If you took the psychology of a Royal Rumble and put it into a triple threat match, I think it would be a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, right into that sleeper.
Yes.
And the frog splash across the back.
Oh. Great camera work on that. I love it.
It's always the smaller guys that give Gunther a little bit of a frustration, though, in these matches, huh?
Yeah.
That hammer that Don brought out is about to come into play.
And it's perfectly legal. That's the beauty of the whole thing.
Yes.
Yep.
No. Yes, there we go. Again, I'm still just not sold on this Javon Evans as of right now. I'm hoping that maybe something could change with it, but it's just no.
Oh, Dragon Lee.
Did you hear Gunther?
Okay. Do you want to give me the call of the night, OM Dynamic?
Right? Did I also not suggest, does Dom use his King of the Luchadors to ask for that little bit of help?
Oh. Okay. This is making me happy right now. Oh.
Spoke too soon on that one, eh, Karl?
No.
And you have to wonder at some point now, does Javon Evans now have an Intercontinental Championship claim?
Right?
Yep.
And Gunther doesn't take the pinfall.
This is just all way too soon for this person.
Well,
This kid,
Okay.
it's way too soon.
Okay, but Karl, hear me out though. Is it not better to do this stuff quick right away to see how they fare, and then you know what you have to work with the person, instead of saying we're going to safe play it and they fail and then figure out, is it because of them? I think
Is that not what NXT is for?
No, but we all know that even if you're in NXT doesn't mean you know what it's like to face off against the Randy Ortons, the John Cenas, the CM Punks, right?
It doesn't mean that they had to give him this win, though. You can put him into this matchup, let him hang with the boys to see where it is that he needs work. Doesn't necessarily mean that you need to give him a spot in the Elimination Chamber. Doesn't mean that you need to give him a spot at a championship right now.
Okay. Let me play this one off for you. If Gunther doesn't win the chamber, do you want to see him getting pinned for no reason in the chamber? Because that is exactly what you're doing if you put Gunther in the ring in that match and he's not winning.
Understandable, but Dominik in there would make total sense for me.
But he also has a championship. And he also might not be in Chicago based on his AAA things.
So he may already have a match lined up at Chamber with Penta. Because we don't know when that match is going to happen.
As we're looking now, because we don't know what's going to happen with Finn Balor and Punk at Elimination Chamber, we've had all of this rampant speculation of Balor versus Dom for Mania. Do you again now look at that potentially becoming a four-way with Balor, Penta, and Javon?
You know what I'm thinking? Did Dragon Lee not look a little bit more jacked than normal in that?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Could that have been AJ?
What was I saying on the locker room?
Oh, I know.
I have a feeling AJ Styles Gunther is a WrestleMania match. I think AJ wore Dragon Lee stuff and cost Gunther the match. I think they're going to do a celebration of AJ. Gunther's going to come out, and AJ's going to get one up on him.
The big thing is we didn't see that tattoo on the side of Dragon Lee.
Makeup. Could still be Dragon. I don't know, but I'm just saying. I think this Dragon Lee, knowing that Dragon Lee and AJ Styles were tag team,
right?
I think something's brewing for AJ Styles next week. And that's why I think Gunther didn't win. I think him and AJ Styles are not finished.
And I can see that.
And
However,
I
I
think
think
the perfect opportunity for Javon Evans to get an opportunity to showcase everybody what he can do in a chamber when you're with some of the best.
Right.
And he has just pinned the Intercontinental Champion. So now he has a stake to claim to say, hey, I also now deserve an Intercontinental Championship match because I just pinned the champion.
Well, and that's where
old school right there.
Do we potentially get that, again, that four-way at WrestleMania with Javon just replacing Braun Breaker?
No. You have 2 months till WrestleMania. You're going to do this to showcase or Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be surprised to see Javon Evans and Dominik Mysterio at WrestleMania for the IC title. That very well could be a deal.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, I think by the end of this year, you're going to see Javon in that upper mid-card challenging for it. If we get that match at WrestleMania, do we get that WrestleMania moment right off the hop for Javon, or do you have to be smart and wait and maybe do it at SummerSlam?
Well, I want to ask Karl his thoughts.
Javon Evans should not be on the main roster at this time. He was brought up too quick, too early, and they are doing too much with him right now. I am not sold on Javon Evans at all at this point.
Okay.
This is just, yeah.
Best, I did not expect you and I to come out the most positive two out of the four of us today, but that is the case.
Yeah, and to answer your question, yeah, Dragon Lee was looking a lot more muscular than he usually is because I just rewound to see it again.
He is jacked. Let's not forget. Like, that guy is jacked.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still think AJ Styles is going to be on Raw next week. I really do.
I know Best is already not going to agree with what I've said because we've had this discussion, but next week in that tribute to AJ Styles, do we potentially get a Hall of Fame announcement?
Maybe.
That's all going to depend. I mean, And now, Perish is throwing into everybody's head here that maybe it's AJ Styles, right? So if it is, there's not going to be any announcement. And if there is no announcement for him in the Hall of Fame, then, we're almost guaranteed that, that's AJ Styles. But if we do get, a Hall of Fame, then I think the, likelihood is probably a little less.
Let's not forget Rey Mysterio is inducted in the Hall of Fame still as an active wrestler.
True. I get that.
But the exception has been made already.
Yeah.
And if anyone does get it, it's AJ Styles. I think we can admit that AJ Styles is given the pass for just about anything because he's AJ freaking Styles.
True.
Yeah, and to correct OMD, I didn't say I wouldn't like it. I just said it's not going to happen right now. Because I do feel like Stephanie McMahon is the headliner for this year's Hall of Fame, and if you're going to put AJ in, AJ should be a headliner as well.
Oh, see, now that's a good one because that's close for me.
Yes, and that's why, I've even asked, do we go with the smallest Hall of Fame class of the current generation? John Cena, Steph, and AJ. And that's it.
Oh, you mean smallest in terms of entrance? Because that's a pretty damn big class between the three of them in terms of how amazing they are and their contributions to pro wrestling.
Yeah.
You got to add that aspect when you say the word small, my friend. But I think can we not say now Elimination Chamber is really intriguing?
It is.
Oh yes.
Because let's rewind back to the very first Elimination Chamber match, right? We had Kane, we had Jericho, we had Shawn Michaels, we had Triple H, we had Booker T and RVD. And we had somebody that was creating offense from unexpected ways. And I think that's exactly the role Javon Evans is going to play when he has, say, a Triple H in there, a.k.a. your Cody Rhodes. Who's your Shawn Michaels? Randy Orton. Who's going to be your Kane? Well, that very well could be a Damian Priest that could qualify on Friday. And then who else is in this match that we know? LA Knight. Okay, he's like your Booker T, right?
Yeah.
So really, and that was a damn good match.
Yep. And I mean, then we've got that crate that said do not open until 2/28/26. So who's in that crate or what is in that crate? Is that a returning Seth Rollins, returning in Chicago, of all places?
Could it be somebody else that's...
Is it Jericho? If he's...
Chicago. Well, I mean, I was going to go with Road Warriors, but I mean, fine. You can go Jericho. That's fine.
It's the
if it is it's the gobbledygooker. If it is a who inside of that crate's going to stink. Like, how do they have food? Where are they using the facilities? What locker room visit are they doing? That crate
could have a toilet.
Could
have a toilet.
It might, but
we never saw
where's it going to go.
I mean, I've seen some videos right now where people have made crates look spectacular now, so we don't know.
I mean,
true.
I mean, it could be a returning Chainsaw Charlie. If you guys remember, he debuted coming out of a crate too.
Yeah.
But what a great way to just add a little bit more intrigue to the Elimination Chamber, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
what a great way to make me excited to watch Javon Evans get the crap kicked out of him at Elimination Chamber. There's my positive spin on it.
So, takeaways is Karl doesn't like Asuka and Javon Evans. OM Dynamic does not like pretty much anything on Raw. Best and I are just very excited to be here and watch what we can watch and enjoy it. And if you want to be a part of the team, you can hit turnbucklestudio.org/join. I put an extra slash in there because we're talking about career killers. I watched a documentary over Wade Wilson. There's some slashing there. But at the end of the day, Raw Patrol is finished. We've done our duty for the night. Doesn't mean you can't stop supporting us because, like you've seen, we have stuff every night, and we're back with Turnbuckle Talk tomorrow at 8:05 p.m. And is there anything you guys want to say about what we're talking about or what you guys are talking about tomorrow?
All I'm going to say is that everybody has a birthright. That's all I got to say about tomorrow right now.
Even Asuka and Javon Evans?
Well, on that note, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Those that joined us in the chats, we appreciate you greatly. Tell your friends, let them know that you saw one of the most epic programs on the interweb that you've been able to see here with Turnbuckle Studios. OM Dynamic, what are those words you go out with every Monday?
Ladies and gentlemen, we always like to remind you the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck, we out.